So a major way that we are engaged in motivated reasoning is through our understanding and reporting of human trafficking. You might think when the first thing that you think about human trafficking is usually forced sex trafficking or forced prostitution. And the image that a lot of us get in our brains is some young girl, usually white, being forced against her will to perform sexual acts for a paying customer. While this does happen, and this is a sad reality for a lot of people, sex trafficking only encompasses a minor part of what human trafficking is as a whole. In fact, 68% of human trafficking is actually labor trafficking. So that would be manufacturing and domestic work to, services that you buy and products that you buy and how they're made. It occurs in farms, to factories, to even cleaning staff, etc. It goes on. But most of the stories that we hear about are usually sex trafficking with young girls because it's something that is emotional to us and also something that we can connect to without placing somewhat of a blame on ourselves because we participate in this capitalist economy that employs labor trafficking in order to make goods cheaper. This also is linked to confirmation bias because when we research human trafficking or we want to talk about it, the first thing that we want to talk about is usually these stories of sex trafficking because they're the most prevalent. And so if we continue to see the stories reported being sex trafficking and not the reality of human trafficking mostly being comprised of labor trafficking, we're using our confirmation bias because these stories are the first things that we see. And it's easier for us, if we continue to see these, to assume that human trafficking is primarily sex trafficking, which is far from the reality.